now another intelligence branch of our government believes that the Wuhan lab was behind the leak of COVID-19, which we've been told is the worst thing that's ever happened in modern history. I mean, first up is the big news about the Wuhan virus, or the China virus. I don't know, are we allowed to even call it the China virus or the Wuhan virus? COVID-19. Now, the Department of Energy leaked to the Wall Street Journal earlier this week that they have concluded that it was likely that the Wuhan virus escaped from the lab, namely the Wuhan lab. Now, of course, the left has gone crazy because that goes against their narrative that anyone who believes that the Wuhan virus was the result of a lab leak was certifiable and should be censored. Now, they've gone out of their way to highlight how the FBI is the only other agency that agrees with them here, and how the other deep state agencies don't necessarily agree. Now, what is specifically interesting about this is, again, this is the Biden administration, a key agency that has really scientific expertise, unlike many other agencies looking at this, that has agreed with, I think, the common sense analysis that the lab was, that the leak occurred at the Wuhan lab. And why is that important? What's important about it isn't that there was a leak out of the lab. Obviously, that's interesting. But if that took place, it was likely to result of gain-of-function research funded by the US government. That's why they're so nervous about it. It's not the idea that there was a lab leak, it's the idea that it was in the lab. And this lab was funded by you, dear taxpayer, to the tune of millions of dollars, not only through Fauci's agencies, but other federal agencies. And they were involved, we now know, because of Judicial Watch's litigation, a gain-of-function research, which essentially messes with viruses or biological, other biologics to make them potentially more dangerous. And the thinking is, well, we want to know if a virus gets more dangerous, how it is we can deal with it. Well, that risk is too great to be foisting upon the world, frankly, when you're messing with dangerous pathogens such as COVID, etc. So this is a major development. It's the Biden administration admitting that it's raining out, meaning that there's a likelihood of the lab leak. And so now the media doesn't know what to do. Even the Biden administration doesn't know what to do. I mean, the other outrageous thing that took place this week is that the Biden White House, someone speaking for the Biden White House and for the President of the United States, Jack Kirby, said that Biden supports gain-of-function research. Now, I don't know about you, but there should be no gain-of-function research, other than for, frankly, weapons research and development. But the idea that you allow U.S. funding to go to this inherently dangerous and risky process that could end the world as we know it if it got out of control is just beyond me. And so now we've got Fauci out of office, but we still have the president, for instance, supporting his most dangerous policy, which is gain of function. So now we have President Fauci in terms of gain of function research through the Biden White House. So these are dangerous times, but again, it's Judicial Watch has been second to none in uncovering the details about what was going on at Wuhan, proving beyond a shadow of a doubt that Fauci was funding gain-of-function research. We've got the documents. We have the grant application detailing how it is gain-of-function research, and showing that when Fauci was telling folks, and specifically testifying under oath, that it wasn't gain-of-function research, he wasn't telling the truth. So as far as I'm concerned, there needs to be a criminal investigation into the gain-of-function scandal that relates to Fauci's lying about it potentially, and the fraud that took place where EcoHealth and these federal agencies were pretending they weren't funding gain-of-function research, violating rules and doing it anyway. So that's where we stand on the Wuhan virus. And it's, again, further vindication of those of us who would have been censored for saying this not that long ago. Now another intelligence branch of our government believes that the Wuhan lab was behind the leak of COVID-19, which we've been told is the worst thing that's ever happened in modern history. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like our video down below.